The Chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead, they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. Until the Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness, and prevailed. It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. Even be too late. For I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
El trasfondo que elijas determinará cuál de las 6 historias iniciales vivirás. También afectará las respuestas del mundo de muchos personajes. Raza humana. Los humanos son la más numerosa de las razas, pero también la más dividida. Solo en 4 ocasiones se han unido bajo una causa común, y la última de ellas data de hace siglos. La religión y la capilla desempeñan un importante papel en la sociedad humana y los distinguen culturalmente de los elfos y los enanos, más que cualquier otra cosa. Los humanos pueden ser guerreros, ladrones o magos. Beneficios raciales: fuerza, destreza, astucia. Elfo. La mayoría de los elfos esclavizados por los humanos han perdido su cultura y se han degradado a una vida empobrecida en los tuburios de las ciudades humanas. Son los tribus nómadas de deslianas mantienen sus tradiciones, viven de sus arcos y se inclinan ante sus viejos dioses mientras vagan por los bosques. Los elfos pueden ser guerreros, pícaros o magos. Enanos. Los enanos están adscritos a su casta y tradición y llevan generaciones perdiendo la guerra por proteger de los engendros tenebrosos. La última fortaleza de lo que en otro tiempo fuera un vasto imperio subterráneo. Los enanos son muy robustos y prestan una elevada resistencia a todas las formas de magia. lo que les impide convertirse en magos. O sea, pueden ser todo menos magos. Mm. Pueden soportar e infligir grandes cantidades de daño y son expertos en tácticas y estrategias. Las especializaciones del guerrero incluyen berserker, templario, campeón y segador. Ah, enano anónimo es favorito de un rey enano. Asume el mando militar con orgullo, pero descubres que los mortales intrigas familiares son más peligrosas que el campo de batalla. Naciste sin casta en una tierra en la que es todo, y actuaste como lacayo y matón de un señor del crimen local. Toda tu vida pasó sin pena ni gloria, hasta que el azar te ofreció oportunidad de demostrar tu valía por tus acciones y no por tu nacimiento.
Greetings.
Madre de Dios.
Buscaron unas zapatillas,
Sí,
zapatillas.
eh,
I have lost the spell.
How do you do?
Greetings. Greetings. Charmed, I'm sure.
Greetings.
Greetings.
How do you do?
lo que nos importa es la fuerza. Puntos para gastar. Robo, coerción, habilidad, refridio de astucia. El personaje es lo suficientemente influyente como para convencer a la gente de que cambie de parecer. La fuerza ayuda a los personajes más importantes y la astucia a los más persuasivos.
Deep beneath the Frostback Mountains sits Orzammar, largest and proudest of the two remaining dwarven cities. Once the seat of an underground empire, Orzammar now stands alone, cut off from the world by the Darkspawn, still clinging to the memory of its halls where the noble families play at politics. The lower castes live in their shadows, scurrying to serve like their ancestors before them. Below that is you. You are casteless, the dirty secret staining Orzammar's perfect society, forced, along with your sister, to sell your services to the crime lord Barat. To the rest of Orzammar, you are proof that the casteless deserve their fate. But you know you do what you have to, the same as everyone, just to survive.
I can't keep gambling on you forever, Precious. You've got a sweet look, something to light a man on fire. But you gotta make it count.
Please, Barat. Can we not do this in front of my brother?
Why not? He knows the slope of the land, don't you, boy? You told me a lot of things, not one of which meant more than a fart in the mittens. Before me, your sister was just another duster. Now check her out. Braids down to here, gold-capped teeth. She can recite elf poetry and play the string harp. Every man's dream. All she's gotta do is find a lord, squeeze out some kid who looks like him, and we're all living the easy life in the Diamond Quarter.
Please, don't get involved. You know that never goes well.
Me gusta que te
I'll
trates.
treat her however I like, as long as you both eat off my plate. You keep your head down and say aye to any job I decide is low enough for scum like you. In return, I put out coins so you can doll yourself up and get a belly full of some nobleman's brats. Then you both go free, and I get to join the family and be called my lord for the rest of the little prince's life. Well, unless I start seeing results, we're going to renegotiate. I'm giving you another week, Precious. If you haven't found a patron, you're back to sweeping streets.
But I have. I've met someone. That is, I didn't want to promise, but he seemed interested. It's nothing definite, but he said he wanted to see me again.
Excuse me if I don't start knitting booties. Until I do, you're the one who's going to keep paying her debts with your service to the Carta. Your buddy Lesky's waiting outside. He knows what I'll need from you today. Don't even think about bungling this job. Your whole family's on loose sand with me right now. And I know you don't have anywhere else to turn.
I'm sorry you had to see that. I know. You've always been a good brother. Always tried to protect me. I should have told you. Barat's been warning me ever since two of his other girls found patrons at Lord Harrowmont's reception. They've been getting gifts already. Lord Rooston gave Elsie a surface silk gown and she's not even pregnant. Barat's getting impatient. You've worked hard to keep him from throwing us out. I can only imagine the horrible things he's made you do. But there are a lot of desperate dwarves in Orzammar. He could buy any one of them to run messages and knock skulls. Stay out of trouble. I'll see you tonight.
Who's that? Bothering me. Rika? Don't you talk to me like I'm an idiot. You think I don't know my own kid? What are you doing here anyway? Rika said you were finally making something useful of yourself. You tell me. Just what do I got that's worth living for? People bothering me all the time. I got important things to do here. Very important things.
About sodding time. I was starting to think I'd have to bust in and get an eyeful of that spicy sister of yours, Garou. And people wonder where that grumpy old dwarf image comes from. But fine. Boss says we're out for a search and discipline. One of his smugglers is holding out on him. Name's Oskias, some surfacer. Barat got word that he's been selling shipments topside that never make it to Barat's ears down here. He wants us to find the rotter and see what goods he's holding back. All he told me is find him. Duster's got some family from the merchant caste. He's probably staying near their quarters. Poetry to my ears, Selraka.
Hey there, Carter boy. Care to try a taste of this? Any way you like it. Hey there, Carter boy. Care to try a taste of this?
Humans say the Maker loves
Any
all
way
of
you
us.
like it.
2 bits for the needy. I see you around. You one of them Barat boys. You don't know from needy. Not until you're my age. I used to work in the mines, checking the new tunnels for bad air. Set me down with a candle, and there must have been a pocket of gas, because it went up like dragon's breath. Healer saved my life, but I can't half walk. What's a man supposed to do? You got some spare feet? If not, a silver would fill that void real nice. This'll be you someday. Soon as you start to wrinkle up and Barat's got no use for you. Don't think you got anywhere to go but here.
Spare silver. My boy needs medicine. The docs say he won't wake without it.
What are you doing
Have
here,
you heard?
Brand?
King's got a team who found traces of Bronca in the deep roads.
Oh? Found her body, did they?
No,
Brand's
tools,
walking around like they own
signs
the
of
place.
camp, things like that.
Repulsive. Aragon or not, Bronca's dead. She's been...
Lesky, you old scamp. What are you doing here? Trying to charm me out of another set of ribbons for your girl?
Trying to talk you into being my girl, Olinda. You know my heart's breaking for you.
Don't you go saying that around my husband. Who's your friend? You're welcome to look around. I'll slide on the markup since you're Lesky's friend, but I can't give anything away for free. Just don't touch anything if you can't meet the price.
Ancestors were smiling on my beds today. Another,
Hey, I was saving that seat.
That's real thoughtful, Ascaius. It's tiring work looking for you.
How do you know my name? Look, I always been loyal to Barat. He's been good to my family. I know how much I owe him.
My pleasure.
Wait, I do have some lyrium. It's just ore. I made a side deal with one of the mining families. If it worked out, I was gonna bring Barat his cut, I swear. I'd be crazy not to.
Suicidal, one might say. Could everyone who isn't about to die please turn around for a moment? This may be unpleasant. Thank you.
You can't do this. Help! Call the guardsmen! This is murder!
You two let me know if you need anything. I'll be in the back.
It's just a bunch of rocks. You're gonna kill me for that? No!
ha! Let... Wipe them out quickly. Here I am. How about you then? Can't wait.
We have to get this stuff back. We really should get back to Barat. We really should get back to Barat.
Great prices
This
on all
place is
arms and
going
all,
to be nuts.
like they were crafted by the Paragons. king is old. His rule won't hold much longer.
Prince Balin seems far more sympathetic to our interests than Trian.
Balin has some tastes of his own that he knows I can provide. We'll finish this later. It's about time you two showed up. What happened with Ascaius? Excellent. I'll send someone out to handle the cleanup. Not you, though. I have another job in mind for you. The Warrior Cast is hosting a proving today. All the best fighters, last man standing, you know the sort of thing. They're showing off for some Grey Warden who's looking for candidates to drag off to a life of eternal glory. Now, it's not often we get every named fighter in Orzammar lined up like that. And I have certain acquaintances who take an interest in this sort of thing. Warrior named Averd is a long shot, and I've got a lot of coin riding on him. I want you to make sure he wins. Find his quarters, and find out when he faces off with Minar. Minar's the best in the lineup, but I'll give you a drug to slip in his water to make sure Averd has the edge. You bet you will. Here's your pass to get on the grounds. The proving starts as soon as the clock strikes. And when I say I have coin on this, I'm not talking about some pittance, like the value of your life. If I don't see Averd's name on the winner's sheet, you'd better make sure I never see you or your sister ever again.
Go back to your dirt pile, scum.
Turn around, Brand. No castless on the grounds.
Looks legitimate.
Go on through, then. But stay to the trenches. Grey Wardens don't need some eyesore getting between them and the fighters.